Good evening, and welcome to the 2001 Cherry Hill High School West graduation commencement. During the past 4 years, we students of the class of 2001 have shared in moments of joy, sorrow, disappointment, and success. This evening, however, we share in a moment that holds the remnants of all those past. What we stand in now is a precious moment. Precious not only to the class of 2001, but precious to everyone sitting here this evening. Never again will this group, students, parents, friends, family, teachers, and all others, join together. But rather than see this as a reason to anticipate the sadness of our imminent departure, I hope that we may capture the joy of our present celebration. We celebrate tonight more than the accomplishment of graduation. We celebrate the path that has led us here and the cherished moments and relationships that we have gathered along the way. We've heard the phrase, seize the day. If not the entire day, I hope that we may seize just this moment, our final precious moment together.
Please stand for the presentation of colors by the Cherry Hill West Air Force Junior ROTC. Then remain standing for the flag salute and singing of the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and welcome to the Cherry Hill High School West graduation for the class of 2001. Before we proceed with the ceremony, I want to thank parents, family members, faculty, and guests for their presence and support of the graduates this evening. For reasons of safety, we ask that you remain in your places until the entire ceremony concludes. I would like now to introduce our guests and ask them to stand. Board of Education President, Mrs. Pat Coper. Board of Education Vice President, Mr. John Galey. Board members, Mrs. Donna Cohen, Mr. Lucius Harvey, Mr. Keith Herman, Mr. James Johnson, Mrs. Jeanette Lummis, Mr. David Oberlander, and Mrs. Cindy Trubin. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Morton Sherman, Deputy Superintendent, Mrs. Antoinette Rath, Assistants Superintendents, Mr. Thomas Redmond, Dr. Michael Willen, Mr. Thomas Christensen, and Mr. Nick Lorenzetti. Supervisor of Special Education Student Services, Mrs. Bonnie Rubin Sugarman, Malberg Program Supervisor, Mrs. Marcia Grayson, West Senior House Principal, Mr. George Munyon, faculty, Faculty Advisor to the Class of 2001, Mrs. Nancy Schmerich, and the members of the class who will participate in this evening's exercise. Noah Benjamin Saft, Darian Ray Klarman, Zachary Reed Smith, Maria Gladys Malino Santos, and Margot Dana McKay. At this time, would the West faculty members please stand and be recognized? These professionals help today's graduates prepare for their futures. We appreciate their scholarship and many contributions. Would Mrs. Mary Ann Hawes and Mrs. Judy Ferris please stand? Please join me in recognizing these two professionals who are retiring after many years of dedicated service. West wishes them well.
This evening's National Honor Society speech will be delivered by Zachary Reed Smith, President of the Robert E. Hansen Chapter of the National Honor Society.
Good evening, Dr. Linke, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Sherman, and members of the Superintendency, families, friends, faculty, and graduates. Many of us associate different songs, artists, and albums with different times in our lives. Music is, after all, a universal thread that connects all of us. The lyrics to some songs bring extra significance to these moments, for they express their meaning and value in words that we often have difficulty articulating. In particular, a line of Bob Dylan's describes the moment we have arrived at perfectly, as he sang, "Leave your stepping stones behind, something calls for you. Strike another match, go start anew, and it's all over now." While we will still be the same people after graduation, go back to the same houses we have always gone back to, and be with the same family and friends, things will never again be the same. Where we go from here cannot be determined by anyone else but ourselves. The will to succeed, to bring our ultimate journeys to a successful end, lies within each and every one of us. The road will not always be straight and the terrain smooth, but do not let that stop you. Instead, look forward to the challenge of overcoming anything that life throws your way with an undying vigor and sense of humility. An adventure waits on the road ahead, one that can be likened to Jack Kerouac's 1955 novel, On the Road. Kerouac wrote that before the evening star dropped, a complete night comes that blesses the earth, darkens all rivers, cups the peaks, and folds the final shore in. And nobody knows what's going to happen to anybody. Sal Paradise and Dean Moriarty, the two main characters, chose to go out and live life, not let life come to them. Traveling across the country, they often relied solely on their own instincts and will to survive in order to make it back home, only to have the urge to set out on the road again soon after. The road that lies ahead of each and every one of us parallels the situation of Sal and Dean in many ways. For we, the class of 2001, are two embarking on a journey of which the final destination is unknown. We can make of what will happen along the way what we wish, and either choose to face each challenge head on without fear of failure, or try and find a different path to get ahead by. This moment in each of our lives marks the coming of that complete night, one that we must fight through so that we can find the daylight and complete our journey. How we choose to do so is entirely of our own making. We can either choose to go ahead and light a new match, unknowing of the challenges that lie ahead of us, or we can passively sit and wait for the sun to rise. The darkening of the rivers and the cupping of the peaks signify the moment in our lives when that which we have come to know will be no longer. As one phase of our lives comes to a close, how will we mark the next, and what will be our calling? The mainstays of such a landscape that represents our existence cannot be chosen by anyone else. However, a landscape is not complete without the minor details, which turn a basic landscape into a breathtaking piece of scenery. Throughout their travels, Sal and Dean relied on family and friends to get through some difficult times. Without those friends, they most likely would never have had a successful trip. Such friends complete the portrait of one's life, and throughout high school we have relied on them to get us through the most difficult of times, and have had them around to celebrate the moments we never wish to let go of. Without our family and friends to get us through each day and the challenges brought forth, the long, strange trip that has been high school probably would not have been a successful one. Even though the shore is folded in, do not let your memories of the past 4 years be washed away with the tide. We each have our own moments to look back on with smiles on our face, a teacher who has inspired us to move ahead, and friends we will never forget. Throughout On the Road, Dean and Sal did not simply live life for the sake of accumulating material possessions or just to get by, but instead live life to experience the joys and challenges that held before them, savoring each and every one of their experiences. The journey has been a long and sometimes difficult one, yet the experience each of us has gained from the ride cannot be described in words, or even accurately assessed at this point in our lives. Each stop along the way has held new people, ideas, and obstacles. As each stop passed by, we moved on to face new challenges and expand our horizons. This particular stop in our lives has concluded, and while we must each now go our own separate ways, we will always be united by the past 4 years we have spent together and the memories we have shared. So, light a new match and let the light guide you on your way to new adventures, and accept each challenge with an eye to the future, but never forgetting the past 4 years. Do so, and the journey will be one you will never forget. Just remember to keep in mind, as my good friend Carl Ernest Woodford Jr. often says, to let love rule. Thank you very much.
Our next speaker is Mr. George Munyon, House Principal of the Class of 2001, who will offer his congratulations to the graduates.
I went to church on Sunday and forgot it was Father's Day. At the end of the service, all of the fathers were asked to leave their seats and come forward to be recognized for their day. A group assembled that ranged in age from the very old to the very young. One young man walked forward with his infant baby. It was a moving moment for me to watch from my seat. There was a long period of intense silence as these men were honored for the lifelong vocation they had embraced. Not being a father, I didn't come forward. I remained in my seat and watched. I was never a parent, but I knew exactly what being a parent was all about. It was about duty, commitment, patience, encouragement, and love. Parents shared life's joys and sorrows with their kids. I wonder how I knew all this. I was never a father, and I wondered why I wanted to leave my seat and walk up there with all those fathers. It was a brief thought, and it passed. Last night, as I prepared for this speech, the memory of Sunday returned. This time, I realized why I identified with those fathers. In the law, it is called loca parentis, in place of the parents. According to the law, the school is to assume control and responsibility of children while they are in school, to represent the parents. But at Cherry Hill High School West, we act beyond fulfilling the law. I realize that I am part of one of the finest schools in the world. It is a place where your kids are truly, in every sense of the word, our kids. It is a place where the teachers, administrators, and staff of all levels of employment showed our kids duty, commitment, patience, encouragement, and love. And just like their real parents, we shared sorrow and joys with our kids, your kids, every day. As a member of this incredible school, I say goodbye today to your kids, who have also been my kids. I say goodbye to Noah, to John, to Sherry Lee, to Zach, to Chris, to Kate, to Joe, to Michael, to Henry, to Jeff, to James, to Butch, and to all of the many names I want to say but don't have the time to say. You know I cared for you like a father. All of you know that at West, the teachers and administrators treated you like their kids. We were your second fathers and mothers. To work at West is to truly act as a parent in its finest sense. Your kids are always our kids. I suppose that's why last Sunday I wanted to walk up there with the fathers. However, I'll gladly settle for knowing you, the class of 2001, for the brief time I had that honor and trust. I will be more than satisfied to be a part of this great school we know as West. It will always be your other home. Good luck.
Please enjoy the Cherry Hill High School West combined choruses.
Show me that smile again. Don't waste another minute on your crying. We're nowhere near the end. The best is ready to begin. As long as we got each other, we got the world spinning right in our hands. Maybe you and me, we gotta be the luckiest dreamers who never quit dreaming. As long as we keep on giving, we can take anything that comes our way. Maybe rain or shine, all the time. We got each other, sharing the laughter and sharing the laughter and love.
Noah Benjamin Saft, valedictorian and governor of the class of 2001, will deliver the second student speech.
Good evening, Dr. Linke, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Sherman, and members of the superintendency, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. Today is both a happy day and a sad day for most of us. Happy, for we have completed 4 years of high school. Sad, for we realize all that we are leaving behind. A colorful chapter in each of our lives has come to an end. We must now look forward to a new chapter, and we must realize that we have the power to write that chapter in any way we choose. We are inheriting a complex and challenging world, a world plagued by issues as far-ranging as healthcare, social security, and energy crises, as well as a world pestered by common, everyday concerns like finding a job and starting a family. The 21st century will bring a slew of ethical and moral questions to the forefront. How do we support but monitor genetic research? How do we cope with the rapid pace of technological innovation? How can we play education and to reduce crime? These are the challenges that I know await us. Fortunately, we are also inheriting a bright and optimistic world, a world where we are constantly amazed by the inroads in technology, by medical advances, and by human achievement. A world composed of men and women working together to make a difference. The internet will redefine life in this new century. The workplace will look nothing like that from the past century. Today certainly is an exciting time for high school students to try to make their mark on life. Our past experiences leave us prepared to deal with the world we are inheriting. In the classroom, we have learned to manage time, to meet deadlines, and to work in groups. From outside activities, we have discovered what it means to be competitive, to be dedicated, and to be fair. We've learned from our teachers, and we have taught each other. We have grown from immature teenagers to capable adults. Our time at Cherry Hill West has come to an end, and we can look back and say that it certainly gave us the tools to deal with whatever challenges await us. Dr. Linke, on behalf of the class, thank you for 2 years of dedicated leadership. Mr. Munyon, you're one great house principal. Ms. Schmarek, we were all lucky to have you as our class advisor, and Mrs. Mitadiri, thanks for your tireless work with graduation. Faculty, one couldn't find a better group of teachers anywhere. And finally, to my fellow classmates, you're an amazing group of people. Take the knowledge, the memories, and the experience from what you have gone through in your 4 years at Cherry Hill West. Take strength and confidence from everything you have learned and channel it into future success. Be secure in your abilities and be ready to make a difference. The world needs competent people such as yourselves. Let's raise up to the challenge and play our part. Thank you, good luck, and best of wishes.
Wonderful. Members of the class of 2001 have distinguished themselves in academics, technology, the arts, music, journalism, athletics, and service to their school and community. They have brought honor to themselves, their families, to West, and to the Cherry Hill community. Because the awards of the class members are too numerous to announce, we have published all of them in the commencement program, and I encourage all parents and guests to read all of the varied accomplishments of our graduates. Those awards that are to be announced fall into specific categories. Graduates, please stand and remain standing when your name is called. And these awards will be shared with Mrs. Schmarek, Mrs. Mittendiri, Mrs. Hawes, and Mrs. Ferris. Order of the Lion.
Jason Brian Jennings, Noah Benjamin Saft, Zachary Reed Smith. You stay. Principal Scholars, Justin Connor Holbert, Jason Brian Jennings, Lisa Young Meng, Noah Benjamin Saft, Stephen Ross Slotkin, Zachary Reed Smith, Donna Chow. Finalists, National Merit Scholarship Program. Jason Brian Jennings, Julie Ann Paul, Noah Benjamin Saft. Semifinalists, National Merit Scholarship Program, David Edward Williams. Letters of Commendation, National Merit Scholarship Program. Jacqueline Marie Abrams, Kristen Lee Brommel, Matthew Christopher Burnett, Michael Alexander Gordon, Anna Eileen Gunn-Golkin, Justin Connor Holbert, Darian Ray Klarman, Matthew Benjamin Levitas, Lisa Young Meng, Daniel Montiel, Jennifer Danielle Rawling, William Wiley Sleeth III, Andrea Robin Slutsky, Laura Eleanor Trainer, Nicholas Michael Tyrus, Carol Yan Wang, Donna Chow. Semifinalists, National Achievement Scholarship Program, Michael Alexander Gordon. National Achievement Scholarship Program, Jeffrey Daniel McElroy. National Hispanic Recognition Program, Daniel Montiel.
State of New Jersey, Department of Education, Edward J. Blaustein, Distinguished Scholars. Stephen Harris Back, Kristen Lee Bramall, Matthew Christopher Burnett, Joseph Richard Creek, Anna Eileen Gunn-Golkin, Catherine Rebecca Herrero, Justin Connor Hulbert, Jason Brian Jennings, Darian Ray Klarman, Matthew Benjamin Levitas, Lisa Young Meng, Megan Christine McFalls, Kathleen Carol Myers, Daniel Montiel, Nicole Janine O'Hara, Julie Ann Paul, Yelena Yevgenyevna Pelimskaya, Caitlin Pletcher, Noah Benjamin Saft, William Wiley Sleeth III, Stephen Ross Slotkin, Andrea Robin Slutsky, Zachary Reed Smith, Catherine Lynn Stewart, Marisha Anna Simkoviak, Nicholas Michael Tyrus, David Edward Williams, and Donna Joe.
We'll now read the local awards and scholarships. Linda Marie Allen, Stephen Harris Back, Ariella Joy Barone, Aaron Michael Berger, Matthew Christopher Burnett, Carolyn Anna Campbell, Michael Patrick Chapman, Scott Forrest Chick, Helena Chin, Ramo Anthony Croce, Christina Ray Di Girolamo, Mark Michael DeCibio, William Alexander Einhorn, Christopher John Escudi, John Philip Ferrari, Serena Miriam Friedner, Marat Gorban, Michael Alexander Gordon, Carrie Alexa Gottrin, Anna Eileen Gungalkin, Catherine Rebecca Herrero, Justin Connor Hulbert, Elizabeth Ann Hunter, Nathan Thomas Ingram, Norman Robert Ingram, Jason Brian Jennings, Darian Ray Klarman, Matthew Benjamin Levitas, Daniel Hanan Levy, Anna Lazina, Catherine Elizabeth Lomas, Margot Dana McKay, Lisa Young Meng, Michael Aaron Mandel, Mary Ann Moret, Carly Beth Margulis. Tamika Shanae Mays, Stephanie Faye Marie McGowan, Adam Timothy Melson, Kathleen Carol Myers, Miranda Mignano, Daniel Montel, Andrea Moy, Sherwin Ulita Munar, Carrie Jean Myers, Sadia Nassim, Liana Marcella Nassi, Nicole Janine O'Hara, Julie Ann Paul, Helena Yevnevska Palimska, Charles Carmen Perry, Jamila Kabibi Ramsey, Stephanie Ann Rinaldi, Jennifer Danielle Rawling, Christopher William Reynolds, Noah Benjamin Saft, Ryan Paul Schwartz, Zachary Seymour, William Wiley Sleeth III, Stephen Ross Slotkin, Andrea Robin Slutsky, Zachary Reed Smith, Joya Ashley Starks, Catherine Lynn Stewart, Karen Rivera Tenorio, San Juan Tran, Alfred Joseph Turbin III, Jillian Timshi, Nicholas Michael Tyrus, Kelly Elaine Webb, Patrick Joseph Welding, Brooke Miranda Womack, Donna Zhao.
The following students have been awarded college scholarships: Chelsea Kate Allen, Irina Apartin, Jacqueline Erica Beal, Aaron Michael Berger, Kristen Lee Bramall, Helena Chin, Thomas James Clerkin, Lauren Elizabeth Curry, Darlene Marie DeAndre, Eric Robert Davidson, Christopher John Escudi, Mikhail Feldman, Shannon Nabel Fontanilla, Simona Gorokovsky, Anna Eileen Gongolkin, Henry Havlick, Jessica Lauren Hebden, Tiffany Lynn Hood, Lillian Faye Horvitz, Justin Connor Hulbert, Elizabeth Ann Hunter, Chun Hin Lam, Christine Marie Leathers, Michelle Rose Leonardi, Matthew Benjamin Levitus, Daniel Hanan Levy, Matthew Blake Levy, Anna Lazina, Dana Aileen Hope Losbin, Kimberly Eileen Mako, Mary Ann Moret, Megan Elizabeth McCourt, Megan Christine McFalls, Michelle Marie McGee, Adam Timothy Melson, Miranda Mignano, Mark Arnold Miranda, Daniel Montiel, Carrie Jean Myers, Leanna Marcella Nassi, Nicole Janine O'Hara, Nicholas Vincent Santangelo, Maria Gladys Malinao Santos, James Delbert Simpkins, William Wiley Sleeth III, Andrea Robin Slutsky, Boris Daniel Smoyer, Daiwan Sun, Charles Carl Stanford Jr., Joya Ashley Starks, Catherine Marie Swigert, Jordan Taramina, Karen Rivera Tenorio, Debbie Wanyang Ting, Alfred Joseph Trubin III, Nicholas Michael Tyrus, Kelly Elaine Webb. Our final category tonight are the winners of the Cherry Hill Scholarship Foundation Awards. Those recipients are Christine Emily Carr, Lillian Faye Horvitz, Chun Hin Lam, Elisa Page Strugatz, and San Hong Tran. Congratulations.
Would all of the members of the class of 2001 please rise? Please commend all of our graduates. Congratulations and best wishes to all of you.
On behalf of the class of 2001, senior class government member Maria Gladys Malinao Santos will offer the class farewell.
For my classmates and me, our high school experience is nearing its end. This episode of our life, like every aspect of life, had its share of ups and downs, but it will always be remembered. We have learned to set goals and will continue to create new challenges for ourselves. And we know that we will continue to need assistance to succeed in our future objectives. On behalf of the Cherry Hill West class of 2001, I would like to thank our parents, our teachers, and our friends for their support. We appreciate your guidance and especially your patience. I would like to close with a poem that reflects one of the many feelings I am experiencing because I believe it has an important message for every member of the class of 2001. The poem is titled, "One Thing to Never Forget" by an anonymous poet. Your presence is a present to the world. You're unique and one of a kind. Your life can be what you want it to be. Take the days just one at a time. Count your blessings, not your troubles. You make it through whatever comes along. Within you are so many answers. Understand, have courage, be strong. Don't put limits on yourself. So many dreams are waiting to be realized. Decisions are too important to leave to chance. Reach for your peak, your goal, and your prize.
Nothing wastes more energy than worrying. The longer one carries a problem, the heavier it gets. Don't take things too seriously. Live a life of serenity, not a life of regrets. Remember that a little love goes a long way. Remember that a lot goes forever. Remember that friendship's a wise investment. Life's treasures are people together. Realize that it's never too late. Do ordinary things in an extraordinary way. Have health, hope, and happiness. Take the time to wish upon a star, and don't ever forget, for even a day, how very special you are. Thank you, family. Thank you, faculty. And thank you, friends, for a wonderful experience.
Dr. Morton Sherman, Superintendent of Schools, will now address the class of 2001 and then present them to the Board of Education.
Thank you, Dr. Linke. Good evening. Congratulations and happy anniversary to the class of 2001. Congratulations to the parents and family, friends, and staff who have worked so hard these many years with the students. This class is truly a remarkable group of young men and women. And yes, I did say happy anniversary to them a moment ago. It seems like so many events, so many happy events in our lives are tied to anniversaries, which simply as a definition means celebrating a particular event, such as a birthday or a wedding, or the date of something momentous, such as this graduation. So a year from tonight, have your first anniversary of your graduation. And every couple of years, you might get together for reunions or anniversaries of this night. I hope that all of those reunions are wonderful events, because you deserve the very best. This class is remarkable for so many reasons. We should note, for example, that the class of 2001, is the first senior class that we could find in anyone's memory that has had every student graduate. All students who were seniors this year passed the necessary courses and met all the requirements. There is not another high school in this area where I know that has happened. All of you, all students, are to be commended for that achievement. And we should also commend Mr. Munyon, the senior class advisor, and all the teachers and staff members who helped these students grow into the young men and women before us. Thank you, Mr. Munyon, for your work. And thank you, Dr. Linke, for your 2 years of dedicated service to West. There's also a member of this class whose family has continuously had students in the Cherry Hill Public Schools each and every year since 1952. For the first time in 49 years this fall, Cherry Hill will not have a member of the Melson family as one of its students. Perhaps that family embodies best what is so wonderful about West, that of family, achievement, and caring. And this class before you has taken more AP courses and more AP tests and honors level courses than any other class in the history of West. The list could go on with their many accomplishments in the arts and the athletics, for they truly represent the best of our school district and among the best to be found anywhere. I'm honored, very honored, to be here tonight with this class and their families and friends. I'm pleased to share these few moments with them. For graduations are wonderful moments to pause as a community, to reflect on where we have been and where we might be going. And Dr. Linke, I am pleased to accept your recommendation that the students before us be recognized officially as a class of 2001. As Superintendent of Schools, I am pleased to certify to Mrs. Coper, President of the Board of Education, to the members of the Board of Education, and to the community of Cherry Hill, that the class of 2001 has met all of the requirements of the state of New Jersey and the Board of Education and should be recognized officially as Cherry Hill West graduates of the class of 2001. There's one other note I must make before I end. My wife and I are celebrating our 30th wedding anniversary today, and I'm honored to share our anniversary with the graduates of this class and their families. To all of you, I wish you lifetimes of anniversaries such as the one my wife and I are celebrating today, ones filled with joy, happiness, good health, and love. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Sherman. To the class of 2001, tonight you share an achievement, a knowledge, a self-satisfaction of a job very, very well done. Congratulations on your accomplishments. May you continue high ideals. One of my favorite quotes is, "Life is full of promise, fulfill it." I wish you health, I wish you happiness, and I wish you much success. And as a mother, I just want to echo words in every mom's mind. Remember to phone home, and we love you. Dr. Sherman, it is my honor on behalf of the Board of Education. With pride, I accept the Cherry Hill High School West class of 2001 and authorize its commencement. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Cindy Trubin, one of our Board of Education members.
Thank you. I'm the last. I'm sure you're all happy to hear that. And I promised my son I would be brief on top of being the last. But I do stand before you, and I must say I'm awed at the adults that you have become. So many of those who sit before you need only to close their eyes as I do and see you as toddlers, kindergartners, students dressed for Clash Day with the realization that they were going to be the class to win 7th and 8th grade Spirit Week. 9th graders in the hallways, confused and looking for where their classes were, unsure of what was before them. Well, you've grown past all of that. And whether you sit there now with a smile on your face or a tear in your eye, we want you to know that you will never be alone. Each and every one of you is special. As individuals and as a class, you have touched our lives and in our hearts in so many ways, big and small. Many of you chose senior quotes for your yearbook, pointing out that tomorrow is yours, that you look forward to the possibilities, the challenges that face you as you leave West. Anna quoted Robert Goddard, "It is difficult to say what is impossible, for the dream of yesterday is the hope of today and the reality of tomorrow." You have grown into such amazing individuals. We as friends and teachers and family have seen you dream, strive, succeed. And we've seen you take your setbacks in stride. My own son Josh used a quote from Alexander Graham Bell, "When one door closes, another opens." But we so often look so long, so regretfully upon the door that closes that we do not see the one which is open before us. Well, we have noticed that when a door closes, you do look and see the open one. And with your incredible spirit, we have seen you lean on friends and loved ones and make those disappointments, those closed doors, into a wonderful memory. Elena believes that you are the music makers and you are the dreamers of dreams. As you plan to make your music and work to make your dreams come true. I hope that you always make time to share your music and your dreams with your friends and your loved ones. For after what success or failures you have experienced will become a distant memory, what you will keep in your hearts is the success and love of those with which you shared them. Amber and Shannon said, people will come and go in your life, but those who leave footsteps on your hearts will be in your life forever. My wish for you now and always is a heart filled with many footsteps to make you smile in the quiet moments of your life. Thank you.
Graduates, we will be issuing your diplomas. Dr. Sherman, members of the board, please join me in doing so.
Zachary Reed Smith. Good job, Ed. Darian Ray Klarman. Maria Gladys Molino Santos. Margot Dana McKay. Kathleen Carol Myers. David Edward Williams. Karen Rivera Tenorio. Carl Ernest Woodford. Candace Brooke Carbone. Rory Nathaniel Grossman. Stephanie Ann Rinaldi. Kyle Scott Scragg. Jeanette Jacqueline O'Donnell. Matthew Joshua Alpert. Michelle Rose Leonardi. George Vincent Rivera, Jr. Megan Christine McFalls. Kyle Kenneth Hall. Melissa Osorio. Stephen Harris Back. Anna Eileen Gungulkin. Alfred Joseph Trubin III. Michelle Lynn Williams. William Alexander Einhorn. Tiffany Jewel Springman. Michael Jeffrey Babrick. Cara Michelle Vasquez. Jason Michael Kohlmeyer. Jessica Marie Wizinski. Rodolfo Rudy Montez. Elizabeth Ann Sanborn. James Joe Schwartz. Mei Chow Lei. Vincent James Rispo. Catherine Elizabeth Lomas. John Charles Edward Hofficker.
Keep going, I'll send them. Real bad.
William Willie Sleeth III, Caitlin Fletcher, Stephen Ross Slotkin, Catherine Rebecca Herrero, Adam Timothy Nelson, Megan Elizabeth McCourt, Ian Keith Riley, Lauren Fassbinder, Ahmad Wako Samadi, Tiffany Lynn Hood, Sean Fernan Judilla, Andrea Robin Slutsky, Son Hong Tran, Ariella Joy Barone, Matthew Christopher Burnett, Laura Beth Kushner, Zachary Seymour, Julie Ann Paul, David Bradley Benjamini, Marisa Ann Rolish, Christopher Litton, Lauren Meredith Petrella, Stephen David Limper, Mary Ann Moret, Michael John Baggiano, Joy Ashley Starks, Sharuk Rustam Dinshaw, Laura Eleanor Traina, Daniel Hanan Levy, Eileen Jan Villanueva, Louis Albert Hayes IV, Debbie Yuan Yuen Ting. She had all the people just went forward. Respect.
Come on, Dennis.
Really turns the camera around.
Catherine Lynn Stewart, Brian Joseph Baroja, Janique Monet Ingram, Michael Stephen Mastrogiovanni, Purnima Rushur, Theodoros Ionis Triandos, Lillian Faye Horvitz, Mohammed Shah, Kimberly Ann Verma, Robert David Harris, Karen Lynn Roberts, Bin Chuan Lee, Trisha Maria Gizmonde, John Victor Silvestri, Brick Miranda Womack, Jordan Tarmina, Lisa Young Mang, Ryan Joseph Blum, Jamie Lee Richmond, Sean Patrick Riley, Arena Paritsky, Stephen Russell Bavona, Chelsea Kate Allen, Joseph Robert Bolletino, Jacqueline Marie Dorenzo, Jonathan David Stouter, Erica Ashley Lynch, Celso Marinan Esconde Jr., Lauren Nicole Stallard, Ryan Paul Schwartz, Carrie Alexa Gotchen, Aaron Michael Berger,
Christopher John Ascudi, Kathleen Marie McKenzie, Joseph Stanley Giannopoulos, Jill Marie Rogers, Al Hakim Hanshan Reed, Nicole Marie Mariano, Sherwin Yulita Munair, Jessica Rosa Santiago, Matthew Blake Levy, Carolyn Anna Campbell,
David Lee. Shannon Marie Scallon. Nathan Thomas Ingram. Meredith Lee Cooper. Justin Richard Ashman. Donna Zhao. Jason Brian Jennings. Heather Catherine Burnett. Benjamin Thomas Malone. Dana Aline Hope Lasbin. Eric William Gadeski. Ansam Nasri Mazare. Timothy Matthew Hutchinson. Stephanie Faye Marie McGowan. Christopher Michael Gill. Christy Marie Kelly. Kenneth Michael Smealin. Lisa Nicole Dungy. George Hewler Reeves V. Tamika Shanae Mays. Matthew Paul Sundell. Leah Lynn Sanidad Eslava.
Kristen Lee Grammel. Patrick Joseph Welding. Lauren Nicole Fennel. Christos Romanos. Yulia Arturovna Pleshcheva. Edward A. Ferrari. Elisa Michnick. Matthew T. Schwartz. Rita Coe Corden. Brian Samuel Delgazo. Carrie Jean Myers. Norman Robert Ingram. Kristen Nicole Suella. Miguel Angel Romero. Kimberly Eileen Mako. Michael Alexander Gordon. Jennifer Danielle Rawling. James Charles Dreisbach. Amy Joanna Perez Colon. Daniel Lee. Asamina Markakis. Robert Vito DeSantis. Cynthia Marie Nykirk. David Benjamin Lewis. Kelly Lee Palmer. Kurt Benjamin Kremstein. Nikki Lee Redding. Francis Joseph Triani. Heidi Leopold. Michael Filiberto. Sherry Ann Rieger. Timothy Philip O'Keefe.
Justin Connor Holberg. Jillian Timshey, Thomas James Clerkin, Lanu Par Kupal Chandi, Amin Bedori, Serena Miriam Friedner, Jeremy Ephraim Cohen, Ashley Nevada Lampropoulos, Daniel Trongo, Lisa Tracy Oxenberg, Jerry Tran, Andrea Moy, Catherine Helen Prem, Francis M. Lieberman, Michael Joseph Nicely, Christine Emily Carr, Chunhim Lam, Sherry Lee Ann Ellis, Jeffrey Michael Zurich, Allison Marie Grunwald, Michael Aaron Mandel, Melissa Rachel Saft, Kevin Joseph O'Dowd, Jamila Kabibi Ramsey, Jason Edward Davidson, Erica Diane Rohoya, Curtis Noble Long, Agatha Victoria Binder, Charles Carmen Perry, Darlene Marie DeAndrea, Remo Anthony Croce, Simona Gorachowski,
Alina Chin. Mark Alexander Berkeley. Kristen Jennifer Lyons. John Andrew Wojcik Jr. Catherine Marie Swigert. Robert Anthony Gore. Janice Moya. Amrinder Singh. Christina Ray DiGirolamo. Joshua John Crick. Nicole Lee Gaunt. Boris Daniel Smoiver. Carly Beth Margulies. Michael John Lipinski. Elisa Paige Strugatz. Michael Patrick Chapman. Leanna Marcella Nasi. Jeffrey Daniel McElroy. Sadia Nassim. Charles Carl Stanfa Jr. Lindsay Kathleen Hooper. Tom Sun Yun. Gina Ann Napolitano. Mark Anthony Morcione. Elizabeth Ann Hunter. David Fong. Lauren Elizabeth Curry. Kaho Peter Lee. Ashley Lynn Shaw. Dean Andrew Robertson. Lauren Elizabeth Johnson. Ryan Michael Coaching.
Joseph Richard Creek, Jacqueline Marie Abrams, Ethan Mark Dennis, Sarah Beth Leonardi, Scott Forrest Chick, Catherine Camille Roja Medenza, Christopher Andrew Wong, Erica Michelle Siegel, Brian James Riekel, Irene Christine Ann Lubas, Mark Michael DeCibio, Marsha Shimkoviak, Nathaniel Allen Wheeler, Lee Corinne Makovsky, Jonathan Samuel Greenstein, Hanan Ed Tahir, Matthew Benjamin Levitas, Linda Marie Allen, Brian Scott Riley, Leanne Marie Labie, Ryan Robert James Wilkins, Denise Marie Seeley, David Richard Primiano, Irina Apariton, Danny Jamil Rijos Jr., Emily B. Merowitz, Bradley William Osborne, Brenda Jean Nicole Jocelyn, James Delbert Simpkins, Kira Sulte Tidekin, Zachary Thomas Masters, Catherine Lee Bush.
Yelena Yevgenyevna Pilinskaya. Eric Robert Davidson. Jessica Lynn Rachetti. Christopher John Gifford. Rushi Batu Banker. Mark Arnold Miranda. Tracy Lynn Corvino. Derek George DeFlavor. Valerie Ann Francisco Velasco. Roland M. Cooley III. Jessica Lauren Hebden. Mikhail Feldman. Rachel Eve Engelhart. Mark Eugene Bonifacio. Victoria Jude Hubler. Stephen Robert Stokes. Nicole Janine O'Hara. Christopher William Reynolds. Natasha Danielle Willis. Day One Sun. Brianne Elizabeth Maloney Graham. Jeffrey Kent Powell. Ashley Jean Iannicone. Edward M. Berkery. Elizabeth Marie Kasabian. Eric Joseph Godwin. Zena Jamila Rahawi. Joseph John D'Alessio. Jacqueline Erica Beal. Sean Robert Dawson. Marat Gorban.
Daniel Montiel, Shannon Nable Fontanilla, Robert Francis Heffron III, Kelly Elaine Webb, Michael Christopher Len, Michelle Marie McGee, Henry Hablek, Sarita Renata Baker, Paul Douglas Heiss, Christine Marie Leathers, Sean Patrick Calloway, Miranda Mignano, Nicholas Vincent Santangelo, Cecily Ann Rodriguez, Christopher James Urbanski, Michelle Julie Manilow, Nicholas Michael Tyrus, Stephanie Patuis, Wayne Anthony Lewis Smith, Anna Lazina, Bernard Francis Burry III, Jessica Teresa Slevin, John Philip Ferrari, Tatiana Keller Svetkovic, Jonathan Baruch Cabas, Carol Yan Wang, Henry Earl Willis III, Christine Marie Walter, Daniel Ryan Altenborg, Danette Nicole Bonatitis, Oz Scott Halpern, Amber Joy Dre.
Class dismissed. Congratulations.